I was researching gorillas earlier today, my friends, and I discovered that not only can they shed, but in their later years, they can actually go completely bald. I found this news to be very unfortunate. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. It's good to be back. Thank you for being here. Sorry I missed you last night. I was helping a friend with some projects and time got away from me and it became an issue of, well, I can start the stream extraordinarily late or I can cancel it, and because I wasn't able to give it like even a very good window of time as from when I would have been able to show up last night, I thought it was just better to go ahead and cancel and then to see you tonight. I've also adjusted the schedule. If you tuned in for Legos, you have my apologies. I'm going to postpone the Legos until next week. A couple of my regular viewers who were interested in the Legos weren't able to be here tonight, and so, you know, while I cannot always accommodate, you know, people who want to see specific content on the channel, it was enough of a request from people who were here so regularly that I decided to postpone so they can be here. So they can hopefully be here for the Lego content next week. So that's what we're going to do. In place of Legos tonight, we're going to do Castlevania, like we've been doing. I've already achieved my goal with Castlevania. Hello, Lucent Jelly. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I found that joke to be very ape-palling. Oh, like a dagger to my heart. Or unappealing. Oh, it's so good. I love it when a pun is better / worse than my own. Oh man, I'm gonna have to recover from that one for a moment. Derek Ocean, welcome to the stream. Great to see you again, Derek. Great to have you here. So tonight what we're gonna do a little bit more Castlevania. I don't really know why I'm playing Castlevania, other than I love it. My goal has already been reached. I guess I have to practice up for the next one, but I'm gonna do a round or two, one maybe two run-throughs, probably two. If the first one goes well, then two run-throughs of Castlevania. Then we're going to switch over to DKC 2. That's going to be the main event for tonight. Hopefully some good progress in DKC 2. I'd actually left that off the schedule for this week. I kind of thought about doing it last night. Then last night didn't happen, so it's kind of a good thing, I think, that things have been shuffled around so we can make some progress there. And when it comes to DKC 2, we're going to be flexible with that. Here's that beeping. There's like a full 30 seconds of beeping in this game when you run low on time. It's terrible. And then I'm always torn. It's like, do I let the beeping go on and kill the music, or do I endure the beeping for the sake of the music? I've decided to kill it this time. Anyway, if we finish up with DKC 2, if I come to a good stopping point or I get burnt out, whichever one happens first, we may switch over and do a little bit of Contra at the end, because that's another game like this one that I want to practice up and get really good at. Tonight may or may not be the night for that. So let's be open and flexible regarding that. We'll just kind of see what happens. Turn that volume back on. Turn it up just a little. Oh my goodness. My controller cord is entwined with my microphone wire. That's not a good position to be in at all. Um, Trophy on your previous victory. Thank you. Thank you, Jelly. Yeah, so I wanted to do a 1 credit clear on this, and we did it. Now, 1 credit clear is distinct from 1 life clear. 1 means no continues, so we didn't do a 1 life clear. We did a 1 credit clear. And we did it last time. We did it way earlier than I expected. It's insane. So yeah, thank you for the trophy. I feel very happy about that. And Derek, what do you say here? Quake just released on Switch for only $10, the original. So I have Quake on the Nintendo 64. So I think if I'm going to play Quake, I'm going to play the Nintendo 64 version. I don't know if that's the same as the original or comparable to it. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know anything about Quake. I'm not a big FPS guy. First-person shooters are a whole area of gaming that is cloudy and mysterious to me. But I think if I play the original Quake, I'm going to play the Nintendo 64 version first. Will be what I do. I don't have any immediate plans for it, but it's something that might happen in the future. That does remind me. I've done a little bit of work this week of updating my VG Collect profile. So if you want to browse what games I own and see like the kind of things that might show up on stream, you can take a look through that. Currently, it has my Nintendo 64, my Super Nintendo, and my Atari 2600 games listed. With a few other odds and ends thrown in there. I want to do another game inventory stream one of those streams where I just sit and put my games on the table. I want to do another one of those soon and I think the next time I do it, I want to do some of my more recent games. So I think I'm going to do my Switch games, Wii U, Wii, and GameCube. Wii U and Wii are very, very small collections. Switch, I don't know, I've got maybe somewhere between 20 and 30 games on the Switch. And the GameCube, I probably have somewhere between 40 and 50. Thank you for the magic beans, Derek. We'll do that too. Let's see what kind of bean I get. Okay, it's kind of oh man, I don't even know. It's purple with brown and white spots. I have no idea about this bean. Let me think. What could this be? Purple with brown and white spots. Dirt. Oh no. It could be something like dirt or earthworm. Oh man, it's probably a bad bean. I cannot think of any good flavors this could be. Oh my. I know what it is. It's sausage. Yeah. Oh. Again, sorry for the beeping, my friends. The sausage bean, you know what? If I reframe it, if I think about it a little bit differently, the sausage bean is almost good. Hey, Winter Toad. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. The beeps of death to accompany the delicious bean. I don't know about delicious, but there is something about the sausage bean where if I kind of reframe it a little mentally, it almost reminds me of like a charcoal grill. There's like a sweet, smoky, savory quality to it where if I lie to myself in just the right way, I can be like, oh, this is good. This is like barbecue. But really, it's just kind of funky. Have you seen Lego The Adventures of Clutch Powers? I have not. I don't know what that is. Manu, hello. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, good title for streaming. I don't know, Manu. Maybe. When I was a kid, my cousin had a Game Gear, and he had a Power Rangers game on Game Gear. And I remember playing it with him, and we were really enthralled by it. Like, we really thought it was a fun time. And I've never been able to find that game on another system. I don't know if I'm misremembering. Like maybe I have found it. Like maybe the Power Rangers on Super Nintendo is the same on Game Gear, and I just don't remember when I play it, and I feel like it's wrong, even though I'm the one that's wrong. Or if there was a Power Rangers game on the Game Gear that didn't come to other systems. But I remember we had a really good time playing together, playing Power Rangers on Game Gear, and I really liked it. And every Power Rangers game I've played since then, and keep in mind this is a long time later, it has felt really different, or it hasn't sparked the same joy that Power Rangers on Game Gear did. For reasons unknown to me. Winter Toad says, not many people have seen it. It's a good movie. Maybe I'll need to look into it, but I gotta warn you, I'm not the biggest movie guy. That's the thing. I feel like a lot of viewers, they want to chat with me about movies, and I really appreciate that. But at the same time, I don't see a whole lot of movies. When it comes to movies, I'm like a big 80s movie buff. Like I like older movies from the 80s, maybe the late 70s and early 90s too. There's some bleed over there, are what I'm really into. And outside of that, like modern movies, I don't know, I just don't keep up with them. I don't really have I feel like I don't have the time. It's like it's like if I have an hour of time or 2 hours of time, do I want to sit down and watch a movie, or do I want to sit down and play a game? And so it's just, games are more, I'm more into games than I am to movies, so I don't watch a whole lot of movies. You say Power Rangers on the SNES is fun, or Super Mario World? Manu, I already streamed Super Mario World. We did that one a couple months ago. So yeah, it's like I don't want to let people down, but it's like at the same time, it's when it comes to movies, like I'm interested in hearing about new movies, but when it comes to whether or not I'm going to see them, it's pretty unlikely I'm going to get around to them. At least not in a respectable amount of time. Hey, Manu, thank you for the pistachios. Yeah, let's have them. It looks like Castlevania is, as usual, deteriorating. I'm going to turn it off for just a moment. Keep in mind, that's another thing that we have to deal with, is my copy of Castlevania, it falls apart really crazily. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with the cartridge, but at the same time, it's like every time I stream it, we have a horrible game-breaking amount of glitches. Mm. Thank you for the pistachios, Manu. Thank you very much. And stretch break. All right, right at the top of the stream, we'll do a stretch break. Let me just wiggle this cartridge a little bit and see if it'll clear up. Come on, Castlevania, help me out. That looks pretty good. Let's see if it stays like that. So let's do a stretch break. Let me flip the camera over. Redeem all the things. Okay, get ready. Let's do some serious stretching. Okay. Tell you what, that's a good way to start a stream. I should do that before I go live. Let me see. Name all the things. I'm a TV and a movie buff, but also a hardcore gamer. I mean, I get it. I get it. I'm not necessarily saying you have to be one or the other. It's just I feel like I get a little bit too busy. And when it comes to like movies and television, a lot of times instead of watching new stuff, I tend to rewatch old favorites more than I tend to watch new stuff, because I feel like if I'm putting on like something that's a repeat, it's okay if I get a little distracted or work on something else or don't pay enough attention, like that kind of thing. I'm always scared to put on something new because I feel obligated to like pay really close attention to it. And so it's like if I put on something new and have to focus, or I put in something old, I already know I like it, and it's okay if I miss a little bit of it, I won't get lost. I end up putting on the old thing. That always wins the battle for me. I like your wood walls. Thank you. Yeah, these are good. I like it. I like it too. It's I believe this is reclaimed barn wood. It's one of the major sort of selling points for this house I'm staying in. This may become my permanent home. I've done a little bit of the work. I've done a little bit of paperwork toward moving toward buying this house, but it's still kind of a nebulous thing. But this, if I'm really lucky, this will end up being my permanent home. But it's not guaranteed yet. I see your mask. You see a mask? Where? I don't know. I don't know what you see. Hey, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the stretch. I appreciate it. Star Wars or Star Trek? So, ooh, that's a difficult one. That's a difficult one. Like there are a lot of things I really like about Star Trek, but I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like I have to go Star Wars because the problem with Star Trek is it's so big and like there's just so much. There's like all these TV series and all these movies, and like with Star Wars, it's a lot more easy to digest. I mean, there's only 3 movies, so you can sit down and finish Star Wars in an afternoon, but Star Trek is so big and complicated. I feel like Star Wars is just so much easier, so I would lean towards Star Wars personally. Inneries, thank you for the follow. I hope I'm saying that right. Inneries or Ineries? I think it's Inneries. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. And especially since I'm just sitting here chin wagging, I haven't even gotten to playing yet. NREs. All right. Thank you. Inneries. You rewatch older stuff too, and you get it right on. The widescreen during the stretch break. You like Star Wars? There's a lot more than 3. That's sort of my joke. Yeah, because I know they're the prequels, they're the new Disney movies, they're the spin-off series, there's all that stuff. That was just that. Yeah, that's sort of my joke. I pretend like there's just 3 Star Wars movies because that's really all I'm interested in. I've seen the prequels. I've seen episode 8. They don't do a lot for me. I'm a simple guy. I like the original trilogy. That's good enough for me. I don't need any more Star Wars than that in my life. Those movies about Anakin are baller. I do like that Anakin hates sand. When he gives the monologue about sand, I feel that. Man, I hate the desert. I hate the beach. I don't want anything to do with that nonsense. That's my favorite part of the prequels. When Anakin starts talking about how he hates sand, like I'm striking my lighter and waving it back and forth like a concert. Like that's what I want to hear. I like both, so I've seen all of it mostly. One of those only 3 Star Wars movies where Anakin kills all those younglings is great. Oh no. Disney ones don't count. I like the prequels. It gets everywhere. And you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. There are things to like about the prequels. They're not all terrible. And I'm sure there's things to like about the new ones too. And actually, like I said, I watched episode 8, The Last Jedi. I didn't hate everything about it. Like, I know it got like mixed to negative reception online or whatever, and yeah, there's some things about it that are make me roll my eyes a bit, but I mean, overall, I don't know. I don't regret the 2 hours I spent watching it. It was fine. Was it a Star Wars movie? I don't know about that. A bunch of wheel spinning. So it was more like than anything. I really liked the commitment to just only 3 colors in the whole movie. Everything is going to be black or white or red. And that's it. I thought that was interesting visually. There was stuff in it that made absolutely no sense and stuff that was just weird, but I mean, whatever. There's so much new Star Trek, it's hard to keep up. There's so much old Star Trek that if you haven't gotten into it, my goodness, it's a bottomless well. The recent ones are bad as just general movies. Haven't seen enough of them. I took a small sandwich bag, put some magnets in it, got some sand, and collected some iron. 8 was odd. 8 was, well, I mean, that's the only one that I saw, but yeah, was it, and that's the thing, like, I'm like, what is it, a Star Wars movie? It's like, I don't know. It had a couple Star Wars characters in it, but did it feel like the old movies? Not really. The Star Trek cartoon is the only thing that exists. They met Space Satan, and that's all you need to know. Which Star Trek cartoon? Which one are we talking about? Are we talking about the one that's like from back in the day that's supposed to be a continuation of the original series? Or are we talking about the new one that's supposed to be a ripoff of Rick and Morty? Because unfortunately, there are more than one Star Trek cartoon. Anyone who says 8 is great is crazy. Well, you won't catch me saying that. The old one. I mean, why not? They met space. Why not? In Star Trek, what is it? Star Trek 5, they meet God, right? So it's like, you met God, now you got to meet Satan too, right? You mean the Orville? I've heard that name, the Orville. I've never watched it. That's not a cartoon though, right? You like 5. I don't know. I don't even know if I've seen all of Star Trek 5, to be honest. I know I've seen 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, and 6. I don't think I've seen those movies the whole way through. It's live action, but it's great. You love the Orville, Derek. I've heard good things about that one. I was thinking just about that cartoon that I see advertised in front of YouTube videos sometimes. 2, 3, 4, and 6 are the best. I've seen, you know what? I've seen all the Next Generation movies though. First Contact, Insurrection, Nemesis. Oh, there's another one. I know there are 4. Maybe Generations. Is that it? If I see you on a YouTube ad, there's a 99% chance I'm never interacting with your product. You know what, Eneries? I actually really agree with you. YouTube ads, like, especially lately, I've been getting all these YouTube ads for products, and what's really weird is the voiceover is not a human, but it's an artificial, like, text-to-speech thing that comes up, and it's like, you won't believe this product. Keep watching and click the link below this video so you can find out about our product that the government does not want you to know about. it's so weird. It's like, how do you instill faith in the consumer to trust your weird product that we've never heard about before when you can't even hire a human to read the script? It's very bizarre. Just for all kinds of things. Like, I've seen like 5 or 6 different, like, completely different products advertised in the same way. It's like, it's just like when you see, like, on the side of panel, like one of those advertisements that say, you know, like doctors hate him, learn how to grow 5 inches in 4 days with this one weird trick. It's like they keep, like, and so many people use that same formula. It is like, how do people not recognize this as a scam? I don't know. You thought the first Star Trek movie was the worst, and Inneries agrees. Those are weird. Very weird. I don't know. I don't know why people pour money into them. I don't know why they work. You like the reboot Star Trek films? I saw the first one, and I thought it was all right. I didn't feel, like it. Again, didn't really feel like Star Trek, but it was all right. Guns go burr. If you say adios to a buddy and nothing else in Spanish ever, you're going to start getting ads in Spanish. That's funny because it's true. Jelly is actually referring to something we talked about off stream. It's one of those things, like your phone or your tablet, your smart device, it listens to you all the time, and it feeds that information to Google and Amazon and all of our corporate overlords. Because I was hanging out with a friend. And we were chatting, and then my friend said to me, well, adios. And I said, hasta luego. And my friend left, and then I turned on my tablet and I'd opened up YouTube, and the very next video I watched had an advertisement completely in Spanish. It was an ad for McDonald's, and it was completely in Spanish. And the first Spanish ad that I've had in years, from two of us saying two phrases in Spanish, 3 words in Spanish. The tablet heard me. It told Google, hey, you need to play some Spanish ads. And it did. And I've had other friends that this kind of thing has happened to. Like, we're getting listened to a lot. The motionless picture. I've heard Star Trek referred to that before. They say Star Trek, the no motion picture. It was good for a reboot and purely movie-based continuity. I also like that the new Star Trek. And let me see. Hand in My Arm. Welcome to the stream. You've never played Castlevania? I love Castlevania. It's one of my favorites. I'm gonna get started here real soon. I'm still wagging my chin a lot. We're having fun. We're just chatting stream right now. We'll become a video game stream in another minute or two. Yeah, I liked how the new Star Trek, it was very clever in how, like, it created a new universe without ignoring the old universe. Like, I think that's why a lot of people were upset with the Ghostbusters, the last Ghostbusters movie that came out, because it wanted to be like it wanted to throw away all the old Ghostbusters history and baggage and restart. But it kind of had cold feet about that at the same time, because the ads for it had like a lot of the same like music stings from the old movies and stuff. So they didn't pay proper respect to the heritage of the series, and I think that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. They weren't very smart about that, I don't think. Star Trek Beyond was your favorite. I haven't seen that one. And yeah, if you want to join the Discord, everyone's welcome to join the Discord. It's just the thing is, you gotta send me a whisper. Send me a whisper to ask for an invite, and I'll send you an invite after I stop streaming later tonight. There's just I put in that one extra little annoying step just because I don't want a lot of bots and trolls in our Discord. But anyone's welcome to join. You just have to jump through one small hoop. Ever see the Japanese McDonald's commercial? They're wild. I don't think I have. What's your favorite Castlevania? That's a difficult decision. my favorite Castlevania, I haven't played them all. I really like the first one, which I'm about to play. I really like Castlevania The Adventure on Game Boy, and I really like Castlevania Bloodlines on the Sega Genesis, and Castlevania on the Nintendo 64. I've played some other ones. I've played a little bit of Simon's Quest. I've played through Castlevania 3. That one I've only played through once, so I don't have a lot of strong opinions about it yet. I want to revisit it. Super Castlevania is really good on the Super Nintendo. I like Bloodlines better, but Super Castlevania is pretty good. Played through the arcade version. Spent an hour to beat it with someone else. You like Ghostbusters 2016. That's a rare opinion. It looks like Scooby-Doo. It kind of does. I like the giant marshmallow. I'll be back. Just got home. Right on, Derek. We'll wait for you. I mean, I'm going to move along with the stream, but we'll look forward to your return, I think is what I should say. I mean, there. Bloodlines is fun. Legacy of Darkness needs a remake. That's the sequel on Nintendo 64, right? I haven't played all the way through Legacy of Darkness. I feel like I wasn't a huge fan of it. I didn't, from what I played, I didn't like it as much as Castlevania 64. But keep in mind, all of my opinions around it have an asterisk for now until I revisit them. Because I've changed my mind about a few games over the years. But I might still hate it. and if that disappoints you, then I'm sorry, but I might still hate it. We'll just have to see when I replay it. I didn't hate it before, but I was very lukewarm on it. I found all my old Xbox 360 games, and I found Minecraft for it. Kinjuru, hello, welcome to the stream. Just tuning in, so I might have missed a convo on it, but what'd you think about Simon's Quest? Simon's Quest, I'm not even 100% sure if I've played all the way through Simon's Quest. It's one of those things where I know I've played at least some of it, but I've also seen so much of it in like online gaming culture that my memory is kind of blurred, where I don't know because like I know I know Dracula looks like the Grim Reaper and stuff like that. I don't know if I know the whole game because I played it myself or because I've watched it so many times. It's one of those sort of weird things. I feel like Simon's Quest gets a lot more hate than it deserves, though. I feel like it's a much better game than people give it credit for. But I need to sit down and do a legitimate like one session playthrough it to really make sure I've experienced it properly before I form any sort of strong opinions on it. Legacy of Darkness is basically Castlevania 64, but finished with X-Pac. Yeah, I know that, and that's how most people feel. It's like, well, Legacy of Darkness just replaces Castlevania 64, but I don't know. I don't know that I'm as interested in Cornell as a character, and like the weird, like starting off on the ship level was, I don't know, it's just kind of strange to me. Cornell is to me is just a very strange character for the Castlevania world because he feels, I don't know, he feels very out of place. He's very like Bruce Lee, like, and I don't know, martial arts and Castlevania, kind of a weird mix. I guess Castlevania's had all kinds of weird stuff in it though. So I guess really, why not? That's why they need to remake Castlevania 6. Is bad, both versions. I don't know Castlevania 6. Simon's Quest needs a remake. You enjoyed the RPG style aspect of it. Fair enough. I just missed a few marks like Zelda 2, just less finished. I like Zelda 2. I like, so here's something. Here's an opinion everyone will hate. I like Zelda 2 better than Zelda 1. Now I'm not saying Zelda 2 is a better game. Zelda 1 is objectively a better game, but I prefer Zelda 2 personally. If I'm going to sit down and play one of the two of them, I want to sit down and play Zelda 2. Zelda 1 is very cryptic. I don't like it as much. I love the rhythm of the combat in Zelda 2, like the feel of it. I love how Zelda 2 is kind of dark and weird. Using a whip as a martial art. Fair point. I mean, I don't know. Not 6. 64, not 6. You like Zelda 2, but there are a few glaring issues. I'm not saying Zelda 2 is perfect. Zelda 2's got a world of problems, but I like it. 1 and 2 are just the OG Dark Souls, Zelda Souls, if you will. You didn't think Breath of the Wild was Zelda Souls? Since you like platformers a lot, I can see where you'd prefer Zelda 2 over Zelda 1. That's also probably part of it. I like adventure games, but platformers are where my heart really lies. 3D Zelda 1, yeah. Okay. All right, I'm gonna actually start playing some video games. Let's hit the reset button, and let's jump in. I'm gonna run my timer while I play. Don't worry about the timer. I'm not a speedrunner. I run the timer for curiosity, but feel free to interrupt me. It's no big deal. You'll see I'll stop and read the chat and just let the timer run. It's not really that important to me. So many zombies. They're everywhere. I'm gonna go sleep, leaving you alert. Well, thank you very much. Thank you again for the follow entries. Much appreciated. Thanks for chatting with me, and sleep well. Thanks for the lurk as well, of course. And I hope you'll catch me again. Oops. Come on, big money bag. Got it. I wish I could do the Yoda voice. I'm not good at doing voices. Ever play any of the Ninja Gaidens? I've played exactly one of them. I played the first Ninja Gaiden on stream like 2 or 3 weeks ago for the first time. Oh man, it was a load of fun. the whole thing with the last boss sending you back to the start of World 6 is a major pain, and I really cried about that a lot. But other than that, it was a really fun time. It took me 2 nights to beat it, though. First night I played it for like 7 hours, and I tried to beat it the first night, but I had a problem. My power went out, and my NES, of course, died. And then I didn't really want to replay the whole game that same night. So, 2 or 3 nights later, I played it again and beat it. The AT&T texts are coming. Next, it'll be you can claim tax returns up to XXX amount. What? You beat it by getting the power-up that lets you slash while jumping. So I didn't really play it enough to fully understand the way the power-ups work. I got that power a couple times. The jump and slash power. But by the end I didn't have it. I had the power that lets you shoot fire up at like a diagonal angle. I used that to defeat the second form of the last boss. Or to weaken the second form of the last boss. I haven't played it enough to learn like the meta of the game. So like I didn't really I'm still really foggy on the way. Oh, yuck. Oh, why did I pick that up? I'm still really foggy on the way the power-ups work in that one. And like what's best for what situation. I'll probably play it, it's one of those, I expect I'll play it a lot on stream moving forward. I'd like to get good at it and be able to do like a 1 credit clear. It's just a little bit down the line. I'm getting real big into challenges like that, where I beat a game. Like I don't want to just be able to beat a game, but I'd like to beat it really well. For example, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I got the 1 credit clear on that a while back, and then just like last week, I finally did a 1 life clear. And I want to start doing those kind of challenges with other games. Like this one, I did for Castlevania. I did a 1 credit clear just a couple days ago, and so I'd like to be able to do a 1 life clear someday. I'm really far off from that happening. I can get, if I'm on a really good run, I can get through the first 5 levels with 1 life, but level 6. I have not mastered level 6. It's a major obstacle for me. I haven't necessarily mastered the other levels either, but I know I can get through the other levels. Level 6, I don't even know that I can get through it. It's nice and calm by me. I'll play and catch a stream of you playing it. I hope you do. Having goals helps replay a lot. I feel like having goals gives me an excuse to replay. Because I prioritize, or I try to prioritize variety on my streams. I don't really want to put viewers through the grind of me just replaying the same stuff every single night. So I feel like I at least hope that it helps that when I'm replaying stuff, I'm trying to add an additional challenge on top of it. Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was bad. Everything's bad. Get off of me, ghost. This ghost is gonna destroy me. Final boss of the game. Third stage ghost. Look at my health, it's ruined. I've never had that guy cause me so much trouble before, and now I am. Now I am in a real bad spot. Not happy about that. Is there... I know there's a piece of meat near the end of the level, and if I can keep the holy water, I'll be okay, but I don't know that I can get through all of this without getting hit. Guess we'll just do our best and see what happens, right? I know I'll tune into streamers who are doing challenges when I might not otherwise watch. Fair enough. Okay, cheese them with the holy water. Cheese them all day long. We don't have the health to do anything otherwise. Okay. The Dance Dance Revolution games are great arcade games. Did someone say cheese? You know it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm dead. No one life clear for this one. I saw that coming. I saw it coming before it happened. I've never played Dance Dance Revolution in an arcade. I only ever played sort of home versions of it. And I always found the pads to be really lacking. Nice. Invincibility. Ah, you know I'll take that. Now, if only it lasted longer. Stop picking on me, Bone Snake. No! Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. All my health gone. Lost to the Bone Snake. The scene with the birds dropping dudes off is Lord of the Rings all gone wrong. You know, as much as I love Tolkien, it is unfortunate that his solution to, like, write my heroes until they get into trouble and I can't figure out a way to get them out, oh, the Eagles. I really wish he had come up with a better move. Oh, I'm dead. Buddy's wife loves Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings too. But doesn't mean I can't make fun of it a little bit. No holy water? This is going to be a long fight. Alright, maybe not. You know what? They didn't conquer Sauron by giving him a hug, so it could be worse. He saw a bird fly past his window as he was writing. You have a Lord of the Rings game. I don't know what Lord of the Rings games I have. I have the Lego one. Oh no, I have the one on Super Nintendo too. Lord of the Rings Volume 1, the only volume. That's a pretty terrible game. That's one of the few games I traded for. I've very rarely traded for games throughout my life. But for that one, I traded Ultraman Toward the Future for a copy of Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo. And then I traded Killer Instinct for Lord of the Rings. So far as I'm concerned, it was a pretty neutral trade all around, because I don't like fighting games, so Ultraman is a terrible fighting game. Killer Instinct is, I guess, a good fighting game. I don't know. I'm not the person to judge. I can't really tell a good fighting game from a terrible one. But I think people like Killer Instinct. And Lord of the Rings is a terrible game in general, so... So it was all kind of a wash. And then I ended up buying new copies of Ultraman and Killer Instinct later on, so... I didn't save anything by trading, and in fact I ended up spending more money. I didn't duck. Good trade, you say? Yeah, just same thing. I can't really, as I said, Killer Instinct was so good, you say. Yeah, it's just a thing. I don't really like fighting games, so... I'm not the best person to judge. I've played one fighting game on stream. That was that was Mortal Kombat. I only played it because I drew it randomly out of a bag, and I didn't play it well at all. It was just an hour of me mashing buttons and getting destroyed. Whoa, I don't want to pick up that knife. That would have been disastrous. Too many Medusas. There we go. We get to cheese death as well. That's the thing about the holy water. You get to cheese everybody. I think it's called Lord of the Rings Conquest. I don't think I have a game with that title myself. Killer Instinct was the game where you did a combo so long you thought Killer Instinct 2 would come out before it ended. That's a beautiful description. I love that. I'm going to head off for now. Tired from yesterday. See you tomorrow. Right on, Winter Toad. Thanks for being here. Enjoy the rest of your night and sleep well. Alright, here we are. Stage 6. This is where things really fall apart for me. I don't have any reliable strategies for getting through these bats. Oh, see how they got lucky there. Alright, that was good luck. That was good luck. Let's see how long it holds out. That if I can avoid it. They just get a 1-up. Nice. No. That was scary. Hey, we made it through. That's good. That's good. I almost never make it through there on one life. Amazing. We're at Dracula. Oh, I didn't want that. I got really lucky there. Dracula appeared right on top of me. I should have been hit. Oh, it'd be nice if I could hit him, huh? No! Oh, you jerk. Oh, I'm dead. Even if I don't hit him, if I don't get hit, I should consider the round a success. But it's still kind of hard. It's still kind of hard to have that optimism. I really, really hate when he appears on top of me. It gets me feeling all out of sorts. No, don't hurt me, please. So close. Alright, we got it. It's pretty good, I'll take it. 20, what is it going to be, 27 minutes? 26 and change, not bad. I can live with that. My PB is 25 and change. Again, not that time is super important to me, but that's a 1 credit clear. No game overs. That's how I like to do it. Let's see. You say there's 8 Star Trek shows. I don't know if I could have named. I don't know that I could name all 8. 9 with the animated series. There's something weirdly pleasing about the controls in this game. When you go climbing up those stairs, switching directions. There's something, I don't know, people hate games. People seem to hate games where you have like a fixed jump arc. But a lot of my favorite games are ones where you have a fixed jump arc, so... I don't know, maybe I'm just really weird. Just watched Snake Eyes yesterday. New G.I. Joe movie. It was okay. I don't think I've seen a single G.I. Joe movie. I'm just barely. I'm just barely too young to be into G.I. Joes, it seems. Like almost everyone who's around my age, who grew up when I did, like, they look at G.I. Joe fondly. Like, they watched the cartoon and stuff. I never did. I had a couple G.I. Joe action figures when I was a kid, but I didn't know who they were. To me, they were just sort of generic soldier guys. The one that was a figure, I think it was a figure of G.I. Joe, I knew was G.I. Joe, but I had 2 or 3 others, and I had no idea who they were. I just make up my own names for them. And no, I don't remember what those names were. Meanwhile, you had an army of G.I. Joes and vehicles and stuff. I mean, that's sort of my experience, is that, I mean, I'm assuming, I guess, then, that we're around the same age, but I never got into it. He-Man's another one. People around my age watched He-Man as a kid, and I had a pair of Skeletor boxer shorts, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I remember about He-Man. I know I saw a He-Man, at least an episode of the cartoon, or maybe an animated movie, but I was so young that none of it registered. Oh, I had a Skeletor t-shirt as well, because I remember I wanted to wear it to school one day when I was in kindergarten, and my parents told me I couldn't, it wouldn't be appropriate. You even had an offshore oil drilling rig that was some kind of G.I. Joe base. You were never big on He-Man? The new show you want to check out. Yeah, I haven't followed it. You probably watched all of the He-Man cartoons as a kid. No, I just didn't get into it. My first, like, sort of big, like, cartoon of that ilk that I got into was the Ninja Turtles. And even now, I don't remember hardly anything about the Ninja Turtles. Like, I've played a couple Turtles games on stream, and there are all these, like, characters that I know must have been on the cartoon, but I've got no idea who they are. And I feel like I must have been into the Ghostbusters as well, though I don't remember. Like, I know I really liked the Ghostbusters from the movie Ghostbusters 2, and I know I must have watched the cartoon, because my parents bought me a lot of the toys from the Ghostbusters cartoon. So I assume I must have been into it, but I don't remember hardly anything about the cartoon. Okay, let me hit that reset button. We'll do one more run. We'll do one more pass through Castlevania before we switch games. That's what I promised at the outset, was I would try and do 2 runs. We've done 1. We'll do another one. I'm in my mid-30s. I kind of keep my biographical data a little vague. Just for now, since I still feel kind of new to the whole being on the internet thing. But I'm in my mid-30s. Alright, let's hit this reset button here on my timer. You love TMNT and still do. The other movies they made were better. I haven't watched any of them, as is almost always the case. Is there supposed to be no music out here? This doesn't seem right. Oh no, I glitched the music away. This isn't even the first time I've done this. Alright, well let's keep going, because the last time I glitched the music away, it started at the boss. So we'll just keep going and see if the music kicks in when we get to the boss. The stuff you're playing now, I played when it came out as a 12-year-old kid. Castlevania is one of the games, I've discovered this game later in my life. I didn't have this one as a kid. None of my friends had it either. I don't know when the first time I played Castlevania was. It was just, it was maybe like 5 or 6 years ago that I played this for the first time. I had high hopes for Snake Eyes. They teased a sequel, but it bombed, so it's not happening. Everyone always interprets the end of the Super Mario Brothers movie as if it's a teaser for a sequel, and I don't think that that's right at all. The end of the Super Mario Brothers movie suggests to me it's like the end of Spider-Man. At the ending of Spider-Man, he swings off to fight another crime. Like, you don't expect the next Spider-Man movie to begin with him swinging and to fight the exact same crime he just was chasing at the end of the previous movie. Right? Like, it's just, the end of the Super Mario Brothers movie is just an, the adventure continues type of ending. It's not a teaser for a specific sequel. Like the end of Batman Begins is a teaser for a sequel. The end of Super Mario Brothers is not. But I don't people misinterpret that all the time. I don't think that they think it through very well. And it's just silly to me. It's because people are like, oh, look, they thought they were so foolish. They thought they were going to make a sequel. I mean, everyone thinks they're going to make a sequel to their movie, but the ending of Super Mario Brothers the Super Mario Brothers movie is not a setup for a sequel. It's too, the thing about it, the big reason it can't be a setup for a sequel is it's too vague and generic. Daisy shows up and says, "You're never gonna believe this," and that's all the information we get about the sequel. Like if Daisy showed up and said, "Come with me, Mario Brothers. We've discovered a door that leads to a subconscious world." Like that would be a setup for a sequel, and a lead-in for a movie of all things based on Super Mario Brothers 2. That would be a fascinating movie. But they don't do that. They just end with a vague, like, and so the Mario Brothers had other adventures type of ending. Oh, that ghost. I know that wasn't the exact same ghost, but the same type of enemy. That gave me so much trouble last time around. Out of nowhere, became the toughest enemy in the game. You never really thought it was going to have a sequel. It's no secret, I love the Super Mario Brothers movie. I always have. I loved it from the first time I saw it as a kid in the theaters. After I saw it, me and my best friend spent like the next 3 weeks acting out the movie during recess on the playground. Like from our memories, because we both loved it so much. Should have been Daisy coming in to tell them they need to fix a stopped-up toilet. They are plumbers. You love that movie, you own it on DVD, right on. I'm pretty sure I have a DVD, a Blu-ray, and a VHS of that film. I don't even have a VCR, but I still have that movie on VHS. It's a cult classic indeed. Someone would say Donkey Kong is in the plumbing. Oh, man. Oh, that would have been great if they did make a sequel, if they went in a Donkey Kong direction. Oh, no. Yuck, I dropped the, well, I didn't drop it, but I picked up the watch when I had the holy water. That's such a downgrade. I didn't know it had a Blu-ray. I don't think it does in Region 1. My Blu-ray is a foreign Blu-ray. I don't think it's been released on Blu-ray in North America. I thought Blu-rays were not supposed to be region locked, and yet the Mario Brothers one I can't get to play on anything, so I'm not really sure where the error lies. Just take a knee and wail on them. That's all you can do. Silent Hill is still my favorite video game movie. I know I saw Silent Hill, and I know that I felt positively about it, but I don't remember the specifics of it at this point. You like video game movies more than most people. I can't think of a lot of video game movies that I've seen. I like the Resident Evil movie. I know that there's like 1,000 of them in the series, and I haven't seen them all, but I've seen the first one, and I like it. To be fair, it's not a great movie. I'm not saying it's a great movie, but I like it. Again, I got invisibility. I got invincibility here. I didn't even see it, like, drop. Ooh, I saw that drop. I don't want that. Go away, Axe. Go away. There's 6 of them. You know, 6, 1,000, basically the same number. First one I liked. I've seen it so many times, probably too many. I think I saw the second one, but I don't remember it. When I watched it, I think I was really sleepy, and so not much sticks out in my memory about it. I feel like there's a point in the movie where the Nemesis fires a rocket launcher at the main characters, and they protect themselves with a plastic trash bin. And I was like, what? That's ridiculous. But that's the only thing literally the only thing that I remember from the movie. And that might not even be correct. I like how all these old games had a score system, but no one really paid attention to it. Exactly. Where are the online leaderboards for the high score in Castlevania? All these people competing for speedrun times. Why don't they compete for a metric the game actually measures, like score? Go away, stopwatch. Go away. Stop with the Medusas. There's too many of them. I don't have enough brain power to deal with them all. Right. I got so lucky with the bats. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I never get that lucky with the bats. Oh, yuck. Oh, why'd I have to pick that up? Simply tragic. The Roman numeral upgrades let you throw duplicates of the sub-weapon. If you have the Roman numeral 2, you can throw 2 sub-weapons at once. Then the 3 lets you throw 3, of course. I got really lucky not to take a hit right then. There too. That should have hit me. I don't know why it didn't. And that's it. Yes. Was that a 1 life clear? Did I do it? Did I do it deathless? I think that was a 1 life clear. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh man, I just started grinding this game. I just started grinding it. And I got the 1 credit clear like 2-3 nights ago. And I thought it was going to take weeks. And now I just got the 1 life clear. I cannot believe this. I'm kind of sad because I think like now it's time to retire Castlevania. I mean, I'm happy I got it. It's time to I need to move on to more games, but it's bittersweet because I like this one so much. Thank you. Thanks for the congrats. Man. This was very unexpected. This was very unexpected. I'm so happy about it though. Oh man. 1 life. No deaths. I thought it was going to take weeks because level 6, like that's the thing. Oh no. No. No, don't tell me that. It's okay. One day you can go for the no damage clear. I know, I know. That's what I felt. That's how I felt when I beat. I did a deathless run of Super Ghouls and Ghosts about 2 weeks ago, and that's what I said immediately after I did it. I said, "Well, now I guess it's time for the no damage run." But that's a horrifying thought. I live in terror of the no damage run. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I think I could do it in. Not right away, but I think I can do it. Just in case for anyone who doesn't know, Super Ghouls and Ghosts is my favorite game. I've played it. I've played it for thousands of hours, so that's why I say I think I could do it in that game. Just from sheer number of times I've played it, I think I could accidentally get it because it's it's the thing. Like if you played the game blindfolded, eventually, just out of sheer luck, you would accidentally beat it. And so I think it's one of those. I played it so much I've eliminated almost every possibility for every combination of actions you can perform in the game, that only the set that is damageless is left. All right. Well, I feel amazing about that. That is a great achievement. All right. Well, while I'm riding on this high, I think this is gonna be a good time. I'm gonna take a very short BRB, just a couple minutes, and when I come back, we'll get switched over. We'll play some Donkey Kong Country 2. It's still my first playthrough of Donkey Kong Country 2. I'm pretty late into the game. We've been doing it for a while, so I'm pretty far along. But I think I'll take a BRB. We'll switch over to that and see if we can make some progress. If I can clear out a couple more stages. So thank you very much for being here with me. I appreciate you coming along on the adventure, and I'm glad we could pull off such an amazing victory. But there is more stream to come if you just want to hang around for a moment. Oh, and that's a pretty good time, too. I didn't even think about that. 21 minutes and change. That's not bad. That would get me on the speedrun leaderboards, right? That put me at like the 280th spot. Oh, I actually thought about that too when I did my. I was at 19 minutes when I got to Dracula. Right on. When I completed the deathless run of Super Ghouls and Ghosts, the time was like an hour and 2 minutes, and one of the times on the speedrun leaderboard was an hour and 6 minutes, and I was like, all right, look at that. That's good enough to make it onto the leaderboard. But I'm not really a speedrunner. I'm not really concerned about submitting my times. But 19 and change, yeah. I mean, you can tell because of how I talk about my times, right? 21 and change, like to a real speedrunner, every second makes a big difference. But to me, it's like, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna step away for just a moment, my friends. If you wanna hang around, I will see you again very shortly.